All right. Thank you for coming. I know it's a stretch with money in our culture. It's sort of considered private, but it's one of those things that this series has really opened up that it's really not ours. It's really, we've been entrusted with God's wealth, and it's really getting us to process what we want to do about it. And the parable that, and I'm going to sit some because I just had knee surgery, and I'm not going to be able to stand up all night. But the parable that comes to mind for me the most is just the one about the talents and having 5 and 3 and 1. I don't know if you're familiar with that one or not, but if you're in America, you didn't get served up 1 talent. You got you're at least a 3 probably, or 2 or 3 or 4. And so we've been given a lot here, and so why? Why has God given us wealth here in America unlike any other country in the world? And so there's some bigger things going on, but the start of it is going from the theory, which I'll say is the last, I forgot if it was 6 weeks or however many of the series the treasure thing was, but now tonight it really is when the rubber meets the road. It's like, okay, now what do I do with that knowledge? What do I do with that heart for God? And how do I convert that into something practical and real? And that's really what we're going to do tonight. So tonight, the point of tonight is just to get a personal strategy. So when we finish, we're going to have 30 different strategies. I doubt that there'll even be one that will be identical, because you're all different ages, different incomes, different dreams about the future. And all that boils down to coming up with a unique strategy for you. And one of the things I love to do, and it's one of the reasons Sharon, my wife, Sharon, she's awesome. One of the reasons we came downtown was to do just this kind of stuff. And so if you're willing to take a step, I'm willing to take probably 9 or 10 steps. And if you know me, you'll know that's just the way I operate. So if you're trying to break through a barrier, either because you've messed up finances, or you really want to do them right, or you really don't have a clue what to do, if you take steps, I will take multiple steps. And so that's just a sort of preamble for tonight. But with that, let's get the main screen going on here. The way the navigation works is you see the big circle, and then you see the little circle, and then you see the real little circle. The real little circle is a menu system that when you click it, it takes you to to what I call the teaching framework. It's really like the master menu. And so click that little circle. You see it? Well, I don't know. Are we there? I can't see screens. Okay, so right up here, this is called the teaching framework. This is like the master menu. And they're color-coded. These are context things. That's just about Steve and guiding principles, a summary, and it's called a math quiz. And these are strategy things. This is the main thing we're going to be going over tonight, is this red triangle or pie slice. And we might get to some of these other ones tonight, but that's not as important. And then next Monday, we're going to get into loan modeling and investing. And so the theory tonight is to come up with a strategy that really says, hey, that's where I want to go. And then next Monday is, how do you get there? And so it's sort of a 2-part thing, because it takes time to figure out, just where you're trying to go. And then the details of how to invest it and how much goes where is all next week. And then Thursday, this coming Thursday, it's an optional thing, but Thursday is if you really want to know more about budgeting, okay? Because we're going to get into strategy. We're not really getting into how do I do my budget at home, okay? That's more week-to-week, month-to-month stuff. Right now, we're trying to just figure out conceptually where are you and where are you trying to go? And so that's tonight. If you want to get into budgeting of this week and what do I do with my money this week, that would be a Thursday night thing. And then the next Monday is really how to get your strategy moving. Does that make sense? Okay, with that, let's hit number 2. Let's go to 2.